Anyone can sell electronics. At Electronics Expo, they do more than sell products. They design, install, and support complete technology solutions. From home theaters and whole home audio to lighting, shades, automation, networking, security cameras, and premium entertainment systems. For over 22 years, they've helped thousands of homeowners experience technology at its very best. See the difference for yourself. Visit their Wayne or Paramus stores in New Jersey or shop now at electronicsexpo.com.
Listen to the heartbeat.
Chevy is called the heartbeat of America for a reason. With SUVs made to move with your rhythm. The versatile Equinox tackles your entire day. The spacious Traverse fits your crew and your whole weekend. And Trax brings style with value you can count on. All infused with tech that has your back, so your drive always hits the right chord. Chevrolet. Together, let's drive.
So you must be pretty upset after the Yankees lost.
Bill Mazeroski. I hate him. He made Mickey Mantle cry. The paper said that the Mick was crying.
Mickey Mantle, is that what you're upset about? Mickey Mantle makes $100,000 a year. How much does your father make?
I don't know.
You don't know? Well, see if your father can't pay the rent. Go ask Mickey Mantle, see what he tells you. Mickey Mantle don't care about you, so why should you care about him?
Playing Sonny in that scene tells the kid, why do you care about Mickey Mantle? You know what Chazz Palminteri's real-life hero is? Mickey Mantle. Now, that ought to be a hard scene for you, Chazz, just to pull that off, to try to convince that kid not to care about Mickey Mantle, when the truth is you loved Mickey Mantle.
Loved Mickey Mantle, loved him. cried when he died. I cried. A grown man. I cried when I was in Seaside Heights. I was in Long Beach Island. I had a house there on the water, and when I heard, I'll never forget it, the summer, and when I heard it, I cried. I just cried. Strange, very strange.
It's funny. So doing that scene, you could tell what a great actor you are, because you looked really serious, like F Mickey Mantle, like screw him.
Well, it's galactic,
Yeah, you're a great actor. Here he is, my dear friend Chazz Palminteri, and you heard me talking about A Bronx Tale earlier, all three versions, but the one-man show is the one you got to see. But you guys know that already. Most of you saw it, if not all of you.
And most people do say that. And if people do want to see it, all they got to do is go to my Instagram, follow me on my Instagram, and I have my whole schedule there, and they can come and see it. I do it all over the world. I was just in London. I sold out London, Portugal, and I just got back, and it was pretty amazing. So I do it all over the world.
Wow. You just came back from all those places?
Yeah, I was at the West End. I was at Lancaster Square in the West End, and sold it out. It sold it out in one day. One day, sold it out. 24 hours, sold out.
Not surprised. It's an amazing show. It really is. But with this Mamdani stuff with Italy today, I had Angelo Vivolo on earlier, and he loves you obviously. And I said, Angelo, it feels like yesterday when my late partner Bernard and I had Chazz Palminteri and his late friend, the great Phil Folia, in studio. Right. Talking about, hey, leave those Columbus statues alone. Hey, stop with this Indigenous People Day nonsense. It seems like yesterday. And I said, here we go again. And Angelo said, Chazz, yeah, but it's worse now. Worse.
Yeah, it is. Well, first of all, look, I like to be, the mayor has a bias against the Italian Americans because he already tried to take down the statue. So let's be honest. He doesn't like Columbus Day. All right, that's fine. But here's what I'm upset about. You call things Little Odessa, Little Palestine. Fine. I'm okay. I'm okay with representing everybody. That's fine. But how? How, in God's name, do you leave out a place that's known as Little Italy? I'm talking about the one in Manhattan. I'm talking about the one in the Bronx, Arthur Avenue, Belmont Avenue. If you go anywhere, there's always a Little Italy. I mean, how, in what realm of possibility do you leave out the great Italian Americans who built this country with other people? Don't get me wrong, the Jews, the Irish, the African Americans, but the Italian Americans, the bridges. Who do you think dug out the tunnels? Who do you think built the Brooklyn Bridge, the skyscrapers? Are you kidding?
Subways.
The Empire State Building. Yeah. You leave out Italian Americans. You come to New York. the cuisine, the pizza, the pasta, the American classics. How do you do that? It's not an oversight. I'm sorry, Sid. It's not an oversight. You can't say that's an oversight. When it's known, when you write down these other little Palestine, little Odessa, and I'm saying it's okay. I don't mind that. We are diverse. We are a melting pot. But how do you leave out Italian Americans, Italians who came to this country and helped make this especially New York, what it is, and you put a map and you leave them out?
Really is unbelievable. And look, just so you don't feel all that bad, he also left out the Greeks in Astoria. He left out the Irish in the Bronx and Bell Harbor. He left out the Jews in Williamsburg, Crown Heights, and Borough Park.
I mean, listen, the Jews. The New York City Library. What do you think the library? How do you think the library got there? The main benefactors were the Jews.
Yeah, I know.
How about Yeshiva University? Who do you think built that? The Jews. Jewish people built that.
You have to laugh, because if you don't laugh, you'll cry. But you're right. It's not an oversight. Look, the fact is, all this guy cares about is Muslims, radical Islam, Sharia law. He's proven it. He has only been in office for 6 months, and now he's found a way between leaving Little Italy off the map, which is ridiculous, and just a couple of years ago, giving a Christopher Columbus statue the finger. He also, on St. Patrick's Day, that beautiful day for the Irish, found a way to include the Palestinians in Gaza in his ridiculous morning speech at City Hall. He also did not go to the breakfast with the Puerto Ricans before the Puerto Rican Day Parade. We know what he's done with the Jewish people. He's a downright anti-Semite. He's a terrorist. That's what he is. So this guy has proven, Chazz, in less than 6 months, that unless you're Muslim, unless you're Islam, he has no use for you. None.
There's no use. You know what? I can't even say it's an oversight. How could you leave out the Irish, the Jewish, and the Italians? How? We're the ones who were here first. You've got to be kidding. We're the ones who helped build this country.
Robert Davi, your friend, the actor, we actually started a movie together. He called me, and I played his voicemail. I asked him permission first. He goes, do you realize, Sid, just like you said, we built this, the Italians, we dug out the subways, we built everything, the Jews, the Irish, the Germans. He goes, there was like 10 Muslims here, maybe 10, that was it. How in God's name can he leave everybody else out? Maybe he said there was 100, I don't know. But the point is, there were no Muslims here. They had nothing to do with what happened in this city.
No, it had nothing to do with that. Gracie Mansion, we didn't build Gracie Mansions, but as years later we went out, who do you think did all the stonework in there, or marble work, or any kind of deck, keeping it look as beautiful as it is? Who do you think? St. Patrick's Cathedral, all the stonework. We were artisans. Look at New York, these buildings that we were artisans. How could you leave Italian Americans out? This is wrong, and I can't say it's an oversight. I'm sorry. I can't. I really can't.
So what do we do? He's already, Chazz Palminteri, the great Chazz Palminteri, he's already campaigning for a second term, and he's really confident, and he should be. I don't care who runs, me, Michael Rappaport, the kid from Barstool Sports, Portnoy, Jessica Tisch. He's going to win again. So this guy's looking at an 8-year run, and if, God forbid, Bruce Blakeman loses to Kathy Hochul, and you've got Hochul and Mamdani teaming together, you can kiss what's left of this city and this state, including your 2 beautiful restaurants. Kiss it goodbye. Chazz, get ready to buy a house in Sicily. It's over here. It's going to be over.
Well, we need somebody who's much more fair. Much more fair. I have a dear friend who's going to be running for mayor. I don't want to say who he is. But he's a retired retired sergeant, but he is a man who loves the city, and I hope he gets a shot. But I'm just sorry. You just can't do what he did. That's not right. You want to include everybody. Like I said, I don't mind. You can do whatever you want, but you have to include everybody. You cannot leave the people, the Jewish, the Irish, the Italian Americans, the Germantown, the people who made this culture, who made this incredible New York, and you leave them all out. You cannot do that. And the people that work for him, they had to go, well, we're naming Little Odessa. What about Little Italy? No, forget that.
No, they don't care. Yeah, forget it. Right. So if this will never happen, of course, but I love having fun with it. If Mamdani showed up tonight at the great Palminteri's restaurant in the theater district, can I assume that you guys wouldn't let him in?
No. We will, of course, let him in.
What?
Look, because it's America.
Yeah, but there's no Little Italy in America anymore. He left it out. So.
Yeah, I know he left it out, but it's America, and that's what makes this country. Look, I always say that's what makes it great. Anybody could say whatever they want, but this is America, and you have to be able to stand people that you don't agree with, and I'm fair with that.
No, you are. You're actually too fair. I get mad at you sometimes. I want you to be nasty like me. Like I would have said to you, Chazz, if the Yankees would have lost to Tampa again yesterday, would you let Aaron Boone in?
I'm pretty. Look, I love my Yankees, but we have other problems that we got to work on. But I think we'll be okay. I have faith in Cashman and Boone.
Okay,
But we'll be okay in the long run.
Yeah, you have faith in the Yankees, but as we wrap this great conversation up, because you're kind of the face of the Italian actor. Everybody loves you in this city. Everybody, Republicans, Democrats, doesn't matter. You have faith in the Yankees, but honestly, come on, man, give me that sunny answer. You have faith in Mamdani? You have faith that this city is going to survive if he wins again? 7.5 years of this clown?
No, I think we would be in trouble. I think if you're going with this attitude of leaving, trying to take away, Columbus Day and taking away St. Patrick's Day for the Irish, and just forgetting the Jewish people, the great Jewish people in this country who did so much in developing Manhattan, that's not good. That is not good. You're leaving out the backbone of New York, and you know what? I find that troubling. I find that very troubling. I really do.
Me too.
I do.
I've wanted to be Italian my whole life. You know that, Chazz. So I'm and I do get a convertible Cadillac thanks to Vivolo in the Columbus Day Parade. So I'm outraged.
And I want to give a shout out to Dr. Joe Schultz, for Mulberry Street for putting the Italian American Museum there. I mean, I know he was upset too with this whole thing. So it's just great. There's a great museum on Mulberry Street, the Italian American Museum, and this is from my friend Phil Foley, my best friend, my brother who I love, and I know he'd be on the phone with me right now if he didn't pass away. But he's in a great place. I love Phil.
Yeah, I loved him too. That broke my heart. For you, it broke my heart. And I've only met him a couple of times before he died during COVID. But man, was he a super guy. And he really did love the Italian. I mean, he was Italian. He really, really did represent the Italian community with such grace. And he was a terrific guy like you do. Chazz, I love you to pieces. All right, so when's the next live show for A Bronx Tale?
I have the next live show. All you have to do is go to my Instagram. And I took the month off after coming back from Europe, and I will be back. You know what? My mind just slipped me. If you want my schedule for the whole year, just go to my Instagram, follow me on my Instagram. You'll see it right at the top, and you'll be able to come to one of my one-man shows.
Which you have to go see. Chazz Palminteri, the absolute best. It is. I don't know how you do it. God bless you. You're like 20 years old, but it's fantastic every time. Chazz
thank you. I want to shout out to my friend Sergeant Joe Patrice, one of the great detectives. I want to give him a big shout out. That's all I have to say.
You could always give. The last time I saw you, I think, was actually with the cops, right? With Scott Monroe and Bo Dietl at that event we did in Manhattan. Yeah, you love the cops and they love you.
Listen to me. NYPD, the greatest police force in the world.
No argument. I totally agree. Totally agree.
In the world.
Chazz, I love you. Thank you so much. What a great appearance.
God bless.
I love you too. Thank you. There he is, the great actor, writer, director, producer, you name it. Chazz Palminteri. He's always been great to me.
Thanks for listening to Sid and Friends in the Morning. You can hear Sid and Friends in the Morning weekday mornings at 6. If you like the podcast, share it with your friends and listen anytime at WABCRadio.com and download the WABC Radio app. Hit that subscribe button on all major podcast platforms. Plus, follow WABC on social, on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, and X. See you next time for a new episode, so you never have to wonder.
What the heck is going on here?